Data analytics in procurement involves the process of collecting, cleansing, analyzing, and interpreting large sets of data to gain useful and measurable insights. Being well versed in data analytics can drive you to make more informed and strategic decisions, from cost-saving initiatives to supply chain optimization. But what kind of data are we talking about in procurement? There are a few types. Spend data. This includes all data related to how much the organization spends on goods and services. Analyzing this data helps identify spending patterns, opportunities for cost savings, and areas where efficiencies can be improved. For example, spend analysis might reveal instances of maverick spending, purchases made outside of established contracts that can be consolidated for better pricing and terms. Supplier performance data. This data covers key performance indicators such as on-time delivery rates, quality performance, and compliance metrics. By tracking these metrics, procurement professionals can assess which suppliers are meeting their obligations and which ones might pose a risk to the supply chain. Regular analysis of supplier performance data allows organizations to build more collaborative and strategic supplier relationships, ultimately driving better outcomes for both parties. Market data includes information on commodity prices, market trends, and external factors like geopolitical events that may impact the supply chain. Keeping track of this data helps procurement teams understand the broader market environment, anticipate price fluctuations, and adjust their sourcing strategies accordingly. For example, if market analysis indicates a potential price increase for a key raw material, procurement can take proactive steps to lock in prices through long-term contracts. Operational data. These types of data includes information related to internal procurement processes such as purchase order cycle times, approval workflows, and contract compliance. Analyzing operational data helps identify inefficiencies in procurement processes and opportunities for automation on process improvement. For example, by examining cycle time data, procurement can pinpoint bottlenecks in the approval process and implement solutions to reduce delays. Data-driven decision-making is becoming the norm in procurement. Organizations are way past procurement decisions that are made solely on intuition or historical practices. With the rise of big data and advanced analytic tools, procurement managers must be skilled in making decisions with real-time data and predictive insights. This shift towards data-driven decision-making is crucial for keeping up with such a fast-paced environment. For instance, a procurement team that leverages data analytics can quickly identify fluctuations in commodity prices and adjust their sourcing strategies to mitigate cost increases. Additionally, by analyzing supplier performance data, procurement can identify high-performing suppliers and foster long-term strategic partnerships. One of the most significant benefits of data analytics in procurement is its potential for cost reduction. By analyzing spend data, procurement professionals can identify patterns and trends that indicate where money is being wasted or where there are opportunities for cost savings. For instance, spend analysis can reveal areas of maverick spending, purchases that are made outside of approved contracts, that can be consolidated for better pricing. Demand forecasting is another area where data analytics can drive cost savings. By analyzing historical purchase data and market trends, procurement can predict future demand for products and services more accurately. This allows for better inventory management, reducing the costs associated with overstocking or stockouts. For example, if analytics indicates a seasonal increase in demand for certain products, procurement can plan purchases accordingly, securing favorable pricing and avoiding last-minute rush orders that often come with a premium. Data analytics is crucial for effective supplier performance management by monitoring key supplier performance indicators such as on-time delivery, quality levels, and compliance with contractual terms. Procurement can hold suppliers accountable and identify areas for improvement. For example, a data-driven approach can help identify suppliers that consistently deliver late, allowing procurement to address these issues through performance improvement plans or by seeking alternative suppliers. By using data to evaluate supplier performance objectively, procurement can foster more collaborative and strategic supplier relationships, leading to better outcomes for both parties. In today's globalized and interconnected supply chains, risk management is more critical than ever. Data analytics plays a pivotal role in identifying, assessing, and mitigating supply chain risks. Predictive analytics can be used to anticipate potential supply chain disruptions by analyzing data from various sources such as supplier financial health, geopolitical events, and weather patterns. For instance, if predictive analytics indicates a high risk of a natural disaster in a region where a key supplier operates, procurement can proactively develop contingency plans such as identifying alternative suppliers or increasing inventory levels. This proactive approach to risk management helps ensure business continuity and minimizes the impact of disruptions. Data analytics enables procurement to gain a deeper understanding of market dynamics and competitive forces. By analyzing market data such as commodity prices and competitor behavior, procurement can develop more informed sourcing strategies. For example, if market analysis indicates that the price of a key raw material is expected to rise, procurement can negotiate long-term contracts with fixed price to hedge against future cost increases. Additionally, benchmarking against industry standards and competitors allows procurement to identify areas where they can improve and gain a competitive edge. This market intelligence provides a foundation for strategic decision-making and helps organizations remain agile in a constantly changing marketplace. Data analytics helps streamline and optimize procurement processes by identifying inefficiencies and areas for improvement. For example, cycle time analysis can reveal bottlenecks in the procurement process, just as long approval times for purchase orders. By identifying these bottlenecks, procurement can implement process improvements such as automating approval workflows to reduce cycle times and enhance operational efficiency. Furthermore, data-driven insights enable procurement to implement automation in various aspects of the procurement process, such as purchase order creation, invoice processing, and supplier performance tracking. Automation not only reduces manual effort and errors, but also allows procurement professionals to focus on more strategic activities. In procurement, data analytics is a key part in decision-making. The four main types, descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytics, each serve a specific purpose. Descriptive analytics. First, descriptive analytics focuses on understanding what has happened by analyzing past data to find trends and patterns. In procurement, this means classifying data on spending, supplier performance, and order history to create a clear picture of past activities. For example, descriptive analytics can reveal total spend by category, highlight supplier delivery times, or track compliance rates. This data can be visualized through dashboards and reports, allowing procurement teams to quickly grasp their current state of operations. By regularly reviewing this data, they can measure progress against key performance indicators and make data-driven decisions to enhance efficiency. Through descriptive analytics doesn't explain why things happen. It sets the stage for deeper analysis. It provides the foundational understanding necessary for more advanced analytics, helping procurement teams maintain a clear, up-to-date picture of their performance. While descriptive analytics shows what happened, diagnostic analytics delves into why it happened. It helps uncover the root causes behind certain trends or outcomes, providing a more nuanced understanding of the data. For instance, if there's an unexpected rise in procurement costs, diagnostic analytics can help identify the factors driving this change. Was it due to an increase in raw material prices, changes in supplier terms, or elevated logistic costs? By examining these variables more closely, procurement professionals can pinpoint the exact causes of cost fluctuations. Diagnostic analytics involves techniques like data mining and correlation analysis to identify connections and patterns within the data. For example, if supplier performance has declined, diagnostic analytics can help uncover whether it's due to increased lead times, quality issues, or changes in order volumes. By understanding these root causes, procurement teams can take targeted actions to address these issues, improve processes, and strengthen supplier relationships. Diagnostic analytics turns data into insights, enabling more informed decision-making. Predictive analytics uses historical data and statistical models to forecast future outcomes. In procurement, this means anticipating trends, risks, and opportunities before they occur. For example, predictive analytics can help forecast demand for certain products, allowing procurement teams to adjust their purchasing strategies. If demand for a product is expected to rise, they can negotiate better terms with suppliers or increase inventory to prevent stockouts. Predictive analytics can also anticipate supplier risks by analyzing past performance data to identify which suppliers might encounter issues like delays or quality problems. This type of analytics employs techniques such as machine learning, regression analysis, and simulation modeling. Machine learning algorithms, for instance, can analyze vast data sets to uncover patterns that may not be immediately apparent. A common application in procurement is price forecasting, where models predict future price changes based on market trends, historical prices, and economic indicators. By offering insights into potential future scenarios, predictive analytics allows procurement professionals to make proactive, strategic decisions that optimize costs, mitigate risks, and enhance supplier performance. Prescriptive analytics goes beyond forecasting by recommending actions to achieve desired outcomes. It uses insights from descriptive, diagnostic, and predictive analytics to suggest the best course of action in any given situation. In procurement, it's like having a strategic advisor that not only identifies potential scenarios, but also suggests how to respond. For example, if predictive analytics indicates a possible supply chain disruptions, prescriptive analytics can recommend strategies to mitigate the impact, such as sourcing from alternative suppliers, adjusting order quantities, or renegotiating contracts. It provides actionable recommendations that consider various constraints and objectives, such as cost reductions or delivery optimization. Prescriptive analytics uses advanced tools like optimization algorithms, scenario analysis, and artificial intelligence. These tools analyze multiple variables and constraints to suggest the most effective actions. For instance, in supplier selection, prescriptive analytics can identify the optimal mix of suppliers by weighting factors like costs, quality, and risk. A key benefit of prescriptive analytics is its ability to automate decision making. In some cases, it can enable real-time adjustments based on changing conditions, such as fluctuation prices or emerging supply chain risks. This transforms data into strategic actions, helping procurement teams respond effectively to dynamic environments. Data analytics has the potential to revolutionize procurement, but several challenges can hinder its effective implementation. Understanding these challenges is crucial for developing strategies that maximize the value of data analytics in procurement operations. Procurement teams often deal with massive amounts of data from multiple sources, including suppliers, contracts, and market trends. This sheer volume can be overwhelming, making it difficult to organize, store, and analyze data efficiently. Without a proper data management strategy, teams can end up with data silos and fragmented information, hampering decision making. To manage this, procurement leaders should study how to implement a robust data management system that centralizes data collection and storage. This would require using cloud-based platforms and advanced data warehousing tools to make data segmentation and access a lot easier for its analysts. By creating a unified data repository, procurement teams can efficiently process large data sets and draw actionable insights. Another challenge is transforming raw data into meaningful insights that drive decision making. Procurement teams have access to vast amounts of data, but without proper analysis, this data remains unutilized and offers little strategic value. Without actionable insights, it's challenging to optimize procurement strategies or identify areas for improvement. The step for procurement managers to take here is to use advanced analytic tools and techniques such as data visualization, machine learning, and predictive modeling. These tools can help identify trends, forecast demand, and reveal hidden patterns in the data. By turning raw data into easily digestible insights, procurement professionals can make more informed strategic decisions. Implementing data analytics in procurement often requires organizational buy-in, which can be a significant hurdle. Stakeholders and team members may be resistant to change, especially if they don't fully understand the value of data analytics. This lack of support can result in the misuse of the analytic tools and the lack of integration into existing processes. Procurement managers can showcase their communication and strategic thinking skills to drive a data-driven culture through education and clear communication of the benefits. By showcasing how data analytics can lead to cost savings, improved supply performance, and more strategic sourcing decisions, teams can get buy-in from key stakeholders. Providing training and success stories can further help in demonstrating the tangible impact of data analytics on procurement outcomes. The market is flooded with analytic tools, making it challenging to choose the right technology that aligns with specific procurement needs. Selecting the wrong tool can result in wasted resources and suboptimal performance, limiting the effectiveness of data analytic initiatives. Additionally, integrating new technology with existing systems can be complex and time-consuming. As a procurement leader, you need to conduct an assessment of your needs and identify key requirements before selecting an analytic tools. Procurement teams should evaluate tools based on criteria such as scalability, integration capabilities, user-friendliness, and the specific analytics feature needed. Engaging stakeholders in the selection process and piloting potential tools can ensure a better fit and smoother implementation. Poor data quality, including inaccuracies, inconsistencies, and incomplete information, is a common challenge in procurement analytics. Bad data can lead to flawed analysis, resulting in misguided decisions and strategies. Without a process for ensuring data accuracy and consistency, procurement teams may struggle to gain reliable insights. The solution is to establish strong data governance practices, including data validation, cleansing, and standardization processes. Implementing automated data quality checks and setting data entry standards can help maintain the accuracy and consistency of data. For procurement managers, this requires analytical thinking and reviewing and updating data to ensure that analytics are based on reliable information, leading to more informed decision making. Data analytics is revolutionizing procurement by providing deeper insights, improving efficiency, and enhancing decision making. However, with these advancements come significant ethical considerations that must be addressed to ensure fair and responsible use of data. You need a firm foundation for knowing and managing these ethical issues to align procurement practices with organizational values and compliance standards. One of the foremost ethical concerns in procurement analytics is data bias. Data bias occurs when certain groups or factors are unfairly represented in data sets, leading to skewed analysis and decision making. This can manifest in various ways, such as historical data reflecting past prejudices or biases introduced by the design of algorithms used for analysis. Data bias can lead to unfair treatment of suppliers, misallocation of resources, and perpetuation of existing inequalities. For instance, if an analytics model is trained on biased data, it might unfairly disadvantage certain suppliers based on location, size, or other attributes. To address data bias, organizations should implement rigorous data validation processes and regularly audit analytics models for fairness. Ensuring diverse data sources and involving cross-functional teams in data analysis can help reduce bias. Additionally, incorporating fairness metrics into the evaluation of analytics outcomes can help identify and correct biases. Ensuring fairness in supplier selection is another critical ethical consideration. Data analytics can greatly enhance the efficiency of supplier selection processes, but it can also unintentionally reinforce biases if not managed carefully. For example, if historical performance data is used to evaluate suppliers, it may disadvantage new or smaller suppliers who have not had the opportunity to demonstrate their capabilities. Biases in supplier selection can lead to unfair advantages for some suppliers while excluding others based on criteria that may not be relevant or fair. This can result in missed opportunities for diverse suppliers and reduce the overall competitiveness of the procurement process. To promote fairness, procurement teams should use objective criteria and ensure that the data used in supplier evaluations is comprehensive and up-to-date. Establishing clear and transparent selection criteria, conducting regular reviews of the supplier selection process, and involving multiple stakeholders in decision-making can help ensure a fair and equitable process. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being used in procurement analytics to automate processes, predict trends, and optimize decisions. However, the responsible use of AI is essential to avoid ethical pitfalls. AI systems can inadvertently perpetuate biases or make decisions that are difficult to explain or justify. One of the challenges with AI is its black box nature, where the decision-making process is not always transparent. Organizations must ensure that AI systems are designed with transparency and accountability in mind. This includes documenting the decision-making process, providing explanations for AI data-driven decisions, and ensuring that AI models are regularly tested and updated. Responsible AI development involves creating algorithms that are fair, transparent, and accountable. Organizations should establish ethical guidelines for AI use, including principles for avoiding bias, protecting privacy, and ensuring the ethical treatment of data. Engaging in ethical AI practices helps build trust with stakeholders and aligns procurement operations with organizational values. Data privacy and security are critical ethical concerns in procurement analytics. Organizations handle a vast amount of sensitive data, including supplier information, contract details, and spend data. Ensuring that this data is protected against unauthorized access and breaches is paramount to maintaining trust and compliance. Organizations must adhere to data protection regulations such as GDPR, CCPA, and other relevant laws. Implementing robust data security measures, including encryption, access controls, and regular security audits, is essential for safeguarding sensitive information. Establishing strong data governance practices helps ensure that data is handled responsibly and ethically. This includes defining data ownership, implementing data quality standards, and establishing protocols for data access and usage. The sharing of procurement data, whether within the organization or with external partners, raises ethical considerations. Organizations must ensure that data sharing practices are aligned with ethical standards and privacy regulations. When sharing data with external partners or vendors, it is important to obtain informed consent and clearly communicate how the data will be used. This ensures that data sharing practices are transparent and that stakeholders are aware of how their data is being utilized. Establishing data use agreements with partners helps define the terms and conditions for data sharing, including restrictions on how data can be used and shared. These agreements protect both parties and ensure that data is used ethically and responsibly. Addressing these ethical considerations in procurement analytics is essential for maintaining integrity, fairness, and compliance in procurement operations. By implementing best practices and adhering to ethical guidelines, organizations can leverage data analytics responsibly and align their procurement strategies with their core values. Effective communication is critical for successful change management. It's essential to articulate the benefits of data analytics to all stakeholders, including procurement professionals, executives, and other key personnel. Clear communication helps build understanding and support for the new approach. Highlight how data analytics can enhance decision making, improve efficiency, and drive cost savings. Use real-world examples and success stories to illustrate the positive impact of data analytics on procurement operations. Customize communication strategies to address specific concerns and interests of different stakeholder groups. For example, executives might be more interested in strategic benefits, while procurement professionals may focus on operational improvements. Resistance to change is a common challenge when implementing new technologies. Procurement professionals and other stakeholders may be hesitant to adopt data analytics due to fear of job displacement, lack of understanding, or skepticism about the benefits. Identify and address common concerns about data analytics through open discussions and feedback sessions. Provide reassurance about job security and emphasize how data analytics can enhance rather than replace human expertise. Involve stakeholders in the change process by seeking their input and feedback. Engaging them in the implementation process helps build buy-in and reduces resistance. Training and support are crucial for ensuring that procurement professionals are equipped to use data analytics effectively. Providing comprehensive training helps build confidence and competence in using new tools and techniques. Develop and deliver training programs focused on data analytic tools, techniques, and best practices. Offer hands-on workshops and resources to help procurement teams become more proficient in data analysis. Provide ongoing support and resources such as online tutorials and user forums to assist procurement professionals as they adapt to new tools and processes. A smooth transition to data analytics involves careful planning and execution. This includes establishing clear timelines, defining milestones, and monitoring progress to ensure that the implementation stays on track. Develop a detailed implementation plan that outlines the steps for introducing data analytics, including timelines, responsibilities, and key milestones. Regularly review and adjust the plans as needed to address any challenges that arise. Consider launching pilot programs that test data analytic tools and processes before a full-scale rollout. Pilots provide an opportunity to identify and address issues on a smaller scale, reducing the risk of disruptions during the broader implementation. Measuring and demonstrating the success of data analytics initiatives is essential for reinforcing the value of the change and securing ongoing support. Define key performance indicators to assess the impact of data analytics on procurement outcomes. Establish KPIs that align with the objectives of the data analytics initiative, such as cost savings, process efficiency, and improved supplier performance. Regularly track and report on these metrics to demonstrate the benefits of data analytics. Share success stories and positive outcomes with stakeholders to highlight the value of data analytics. Use feedback from users to make continuous improvements and address any remaining challenges. Building a data-driven culture is a key component of change management. Encourage a culture that values data-driven decision-making and integrates data analytics into everyday procurement practices. Promote the importance of data analytics through the leadership support and organizational messaging. Encourage procurement teams to embrace data as a strategic asset and incorporate it into their decision-making process. Recognize and reward individuals and teams who effectively use data analytics to drive positive outcomes. Celebrating success reinforces the value of data-driven practices and motivates others to adopt similar approaches. Do you want to broaden your knowledge on data analytics in procurement? Check out our annual procurement strategy course. It's an easy way to learn how to expand your use of data analytics. You can check more in our website at procurementtactics.com. Want to keep learning? Luckily for you, we are giving away our procurement strategy template for free. If you are interested in the template, send me an email at philippe@procurementtactics.com to receive a copy. Apart from our annual procurement strategy course, we have a variety of online courses across 17 different procurement subjects, perfect for building high-performing procurement teams. We give engaging workshops on all things procurement, including topics like ChatGPT in procurement, category management, and more. Procurement Tactics bootcamps combine online learning with teamwork and hands-on activities to prepare procurement teams for the future. Additionally, we offer various learning resources, templates, articles, and the procurement career map. Now on to the Q&A session. This is your chance to dive deeper into the topic we have discussed today and get the answers to those burning questions on your mind. Let us know here in the comment section on LinkedIn and we'll be answering them right now. Thank you all for your attention. It was a pleasure and I look forward to seeing you again at our next webinar next week. Have a great day.